Australia has begun its COVID-19 vaccination program. Frontline healthcare workers and senior citizens are first in line to get the Pfizer-BioNTech inoculation. At least 60,000 doses will be administered this week. Danielle Robertson reports from Sydney.
This is a historic day for Australia, the beginning of the mass COVID vaccination rollout. This is being labelled as the largest and most complex immunisation program across the country. Now, this is an example of a vaccination hub in Sydney, and the Therapeutic Goods Administration has approved the AstraZeneca and the Pfizer vaccine. Today, the Pfizer vaccine will be rolled out across hubs like this right across the country. Now, how it works, frontline workers are at the top of the list. Many of them had to make an appointment. They will arrive here, they'll get a health screen test at the entrance, get their temperature checked, and then once they go inside, they'll fill out some consent forms, and then 21 days later, they'll have to come back and get their second dose. Now, the frontline workers include police, nurses, as well as hotel quarantine staff, and many of them arrived here with smiles on their faces. They were overjoyed, saying that for them, this is the beginning of the end of the anxiety they feel in their workplace.
This used to be my old ED department. I've worked here for 20 years. And now look at it. It's a different view, but it's looking good, being prepared for the vaccination.
I'm really happy to get vaccinated today. Know that my family and myself are safe.
I work in the quarantine hotels, so it just makes us a bit safer, especially with kind of the limited patient contact we do have to have.
I feel very proud and quite an emotional day actually today to have our vaccines and to have that kind of hope and first step forward.
In order to boost confidence in the vaccine, the Prime Minister rolled out the program one day ahead of schedule, and his jab was televised live across the country. But not everybody was convinced. We have seen a few protests taking place across the country, many people saying their body, their choice. But in fact, in Australia, the vaccine will not be mandatory. People will have a choice on whether or not they do want to take the vaccination. Now, this is really the beginning of a huge logistical effort. The government is hoping to roll out up to 80,000 vaccinations in 1 week, and that is expected to be ramped up to 4 million by the end of March. Danielle Robertson, CNA, Sydney.